Good morning, ladies and gents. Today we're going to be talking about slope once again, but this specific assignment and the next 2 days assignments is going to be about fixing your test grade. Okay, as we know, as a campus, we did really bad on our slope test, and we need to do better. Okay, so that's what today's assignment's about: slope revisited. On slide 2, if you're watching this video, then you already know that this is the video on slide 2. So enjoy the video. On slide 3 and 4, I provide an example for you. Now notice that on this one specifically, I already put the answer there for us. I said this slope is negative. That's literally all that you need to do, because we're going to chunk it down, break it down into little pieces as far as how we're going to fix our test grade. Today, all we need to do is figure out, is the slope positive or negative from a graph or a table? If you thought the answer is positive, or a future if you think the answer is positive, be sure to grab positive and put it there. But as I already said, the answer is not positive. The answer is negative. So this slope is negative. And you look at the graph to determine that. And how do I know is that reading from left to right, my cursor is going down. If I put a ball right here on the left side, it rolls down the hill because this is going down. We read left to right, so this graph is going down, or the slope is going down. Therefore, this slope is negative. All right? But when given a table, I'm going to need to do the same thing, but it's going to be a little bit harder because now I actually have to look at the numbers. I can't just look at a line. So looking at my y here, from 5 to 7, I add 2. And from 7 to 9, I add 2. And from 9 to 11, I add 2. And from 11 to 13, I add 2. So I'm adding 2 every single time. But on the x, I'm adding 3 every single time. So on both sides, it's increasing. So that means my slope is positive. Okay, so I would drag my positive down. You're going to do the same for slides 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Once you get done with 12, the last 4 slides, 13, 14, 15, and 16, all are going to ask for extension. What I mean by that is, I'm going to ask you once again if the slope is positive or negative, but then the question is, how do you know that that slope is positive or negative? So here's where you're going to need to type in your reasoning. Maybe earlier, like
It's 10 o'clock.
Using an example of like the graph, maybe you could say, well, reading from left to right, the graph is trending upwards. So the slope is positive. Okay. That's the extent of the answer. We need some real thought into your answer. Here's what's not okay. Okay, examples like this are not okay. Or saying, or maybe even something like, oh bueno. Okay. Make sure that there's thought, reasoning behind your answer. You're going to do that for the 2 graphs and the 2 tables. That is all that we're doing today. Tomorrow, we're going to move it to the next level. But today, we're only focused on positive or negative and why it's positive or negative. If you have any questions, be sure to email your teachers. We're here. It says right here, it says, does anyone have any questions? There's my email address. And then there's a YouTube logo. Okay, you go to my YouTube channel. There are tons of videos there. And then slide 18, I just give credits to the person who I got this slide design from. Part of the requirement is that I leave this slide here to give credit to the organization that I got this from, which is a company called Slides Go. Have a great day, ladies and gents. Hopefully see you in class.